Oh my god, you do not understand how much we love you.
Oh! I can't!
Fir- First of all, it's getting the motivation to even do this.
So I had to do an extra day of work this week, and I've just gotten off the end of the week's work, and I got here and I was like, you know what? It's relaxation day today, but we're out of Danganronpa. Okay, well, let's do that class trial. Let me get my boy Finn. I got my boy Finn, and then what happened first? I don't even remember.
Something crashed.
What was the
Oh,
first of all? Yeah,
oh yeah,
Skype crashed.
your mic wasn't working.
No, hang on.
Skype.
Hang on. So first things first, my mic didn't like pick up my voice at all in the recording. I restarted it and we couldn't tell if it was working or not because then Audacity crashed every time I tried to check it. So then I was like, okay, well I think it's working now. Let's just do this. So I pressed the share screens button on Skype and Skype crashed. So then I got Skype back up and it did it again. And then I just went, okay, let's switch to Discord. And then Discord crashed the moment I tried to call Finn twice again. Then I got in and my voice sounded really deep, so I had to go fix that because that's an issue that we face. And then Audacity crashed when I tried to check that again. And then I went back onto XSplit to do another audio test, and I hit Twitch stream record instead, and that almost made everything crash because that takes a fucking toll. And here we are, an hour later. I'm done. This was supposed to be my day off. And now we're gonna do this whole fucking trial in one sitting! We love you. We really do. You people who watch this. You're the reason I go through this pain. And don't take that as an insult. Take that as a sign of affection. That I would do this to myself for you. Because you matter to us. You fucking cunts.
We still wouldn't do it if I weren't here, though. I have to tell him to do it.
Oh no.
No. Just roll with it, man. Right, set the skills.
Okay, it's working. Set skills. I'll have that one, please.
Shit, we have to buy some. We have to buy some new ones.
This is the skill of my life. Huh?
Let's buy some new ones. Open the e-handbook, and then go into.
Maybe one day the e-handbook will open.
And then go to the characters menu.
Here we go again, Finn. Here we fucking go.
Go into the characters menu.
My inputs aren't working, Finn.
Yeah, they are.
They're not working, Finn.
Don't lie to me, man. Go into the report card. You've gone past the report.
Okay.
Go down to Usami.
Usami.
You saw me.
You saw me.
Right. Okay. What do we want? Click, and then we will navigate by bumpers. Increases the influence gauge. Nah, mate. No, I don't need that. Focus gauge. Maybe. Increases the time limit for each phase. Nah. Increases the influence gauge recovering when answers are correct answers are chosen. Nah. Because I'm here to tell you what's wrong and what isn't. Upshift, downshift is always useless. Focus gauge decreases at a slower rate during concentration and fever time. AB, keep going. Covers overtime during concentration and fever time. Nah. Increase the bullet capacity during the panic talk action. No. Allows you to lock on two statements at once. That sounds like it'd be good.
That sounds too confusing for me.
No. It makes it easier. It makes things easier. Easier to shift mood to your favor, effective during rebuttal showdown. You don't like the rebuttal showdown,
Is that
so
the sword one?
That's the sword one.
We're done here.
Yeah, we are done.
I think... Oh, I was going to say I think everything's working now, but no, it just did a little jump there. Where do we... Okay, so we go out of this.
Back, and then set skills. And find the new skill. That's the one we just bought. Do we have any more? Nope, that's all of them.
Alright, great. We're finished here.
Okay.
Here we go.
Bollocks to reading all the evidence.
Oh, fuck, is that a thing we do? I forgot.
No, bollocks to it. It'll make it harder, because having to remember what the evidence actually was.
Alright, so here's my theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just based on how this is all set up, this is either for Yahiko or Mikan.
Okay. Noted. Do
Because
not press B. You've pressed B every time we've started a trial and skipped all the dialogue.
I don't think I can press B. It's having too much of a hard time loading.
Well, it's just such an intense, epic trial, man.
Yeah.
With a simple explanation of the class trial.
Now then, let's begin. That's all.
If you vote correctly, then only the black
It's every time I press A.
punish everyone beside.
I'm
Just out of
having...
interest, just hold B for a bit.
I am holding B.
Oh,
I was gonna do the joke.
stop. Okay, stop.
It's stopping itself!
Okay, let's go.
I'm trying to go so hard.
Have you when was the last time you restarted the computer?
Like, this morning.
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
They don't get it.
You're fine.
No,
Okay,
when
it's
does
speeding
anyone
up.
ever-
It's doing better.
Okay, when does anyone ever get it?
What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it.
This voice actress is fucking awful. I've never noticed before, but this voice actress is absolute shit.
I can't hear anything, so I'm going to take your word for it.
Look at this face, right? Look at this expression and this pose.
Oh, was she flat?
Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside, you know?
Probably because nobody on like the voice acting team, like director and everything, knows what the sprites they're going to actually pick are.
Good job, Hajime. Shut up. I am a witness, aren't I?
That really happens.
The hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito,
Despair disease.
Nigito, Ibukiko, and Akaniko.
Myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
spending the night at the hospital was
I still love how Teruteru's cross is a fucking knife and fork.
I wonder if they do that for anyone else. If they did do something weird like that for anyone. I think they do, actually.
Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan
I always forget how little we end up talking during the class trial because just
Yeah.
everyone, they do it for us. Like, what do
Yeah,
we
me too.
All we can do is be like, "No, you fucking idiot." Why do people
like
watch
reaction.
this?
We're like reaction videos, just nah, man, nah, no,
Damn!
and just keep watching.
So, yeah, here's the scene with the baghead. What? Oh, Nagito, hey, getting a bit close there, buddy. Ha.
I tried to stop them, of course.
Yeah, he did. He's tried to stop them, guys. Everyone.
Was being recorded.
Oh bugger. Okay, something Discord doesn't do that Skype does is keep the fucking monitor open while screen sharing is going on. I'm gonna have to wiggle the mouse every 20 minutes.
What?
Because it's because I'm sitting here just watching you. It's the monitor's being inactive, so it will just go to sleep.
Oh. What fun.
The person wearing the hint bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling.
Doesn't do that to me. Oh, that being said, I haven't set my monitor to go to sleep for like 3 hours.
Why the motel? Because it was close to the music.
I'm absorbing none of this information, by the way.
It's information that you kind of know.
No, I don't know what they're talking about. I just zoned out this whole time.
Oh, they mentioned Chiaki. Let's zone out again.
Right, here I go. I'm going, Finn. Goodbye.
We were also looking for
Oh, I'm back! I love it when a scene comes together.
And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I
Really confused then. I thought her name was Ibuki.
Coincidentally, that's what you want to be saying during a trial. That doesn't seem suspicious.
the
And then in a twist of fate that proves my innocence.
word pled doesn't look right written down.
The word what?
The word pled. Doesn't look right written down.
Pled.
Pled. Yeah, she pled. I pled with him.
I thought you said pleb.
No.
I've never seen this sprite before and I like it. Vagina.
From those two that Ibuki
He looks pretty squashed from this angle.
was the person wearing the hip. So I immediately
The door wouldn't open.
broke down the door.
I forget that's not his actual voice.
We didn't just find
Yeah, his actual voice is like, "Hey, my name is Fuyuhiko.
It's nothing like that.
Hello."
No.
not just that.
And not just that, her body was taped to the pillar. Yeah, that's
No,
mine's
no,
too deep.
It's not. No, it really is.
Hello, my name's Fuyuhiko.
It's like how you convinced yourself that in the Doki Doki episode where we were actually just giving people a dead baby. Oh yeah, we're not actually doing that.
No, it was a cum sock.
Oh, that was it.
We decided to lower
Never get those two confused.
And then I was convinced that we were actually playing a Fuyuhiko fan game.
Yasuhiro.
Yeah, sorry. Fuyuhiko fan game would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool,
So
actually.
that's how the case played out.
Just mod Fuyuhiko into Yakuza 0.
Well, it's clear what the
Call it
problem with this
Yakuza
case is.
1.
When Hajime left the music venue,
Because he's number 1.
wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Oh, do we have to do stuff now? It looks like we're being accused.
We might have to do stuff now.
Being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
The weird thing about this bit is that
The only one who saw
it's not suspicious to us, the player, because we know that's how it played out.
That's the thing about a murder case, Finn. Everyone knows if they did it or not, but they have to convince everyone else. That's how the trial works.
Yeah, but I mean, it's interesting that we're the first witness.
Again. We're the first to be accused again. This has happened before.
Yeah, but no,
Several times.
Yeah, but because of evidence.
Pretty
that
sure we
they-
got convicted at one point.
No, because of evidence that they think lines up correctly. Here, it's because they don't believe the story that we just told them that we know is true because we witnessed it.
So you could make us ignore
It's a bit odd.
convenient truth for you.
Inconvenient truth is you're a bitch.
If you're not lying,
Do doubt me.
come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're
Come on, do it! Do it, pussy!
If you're not the killer, stab me right now.
Wouldn't you want to kill me a little bit, murderer? You know what? All these expressions you're doing aren't conveying innocence, Hajime. Just standing there with your fist balled. I'm innocent! It's too many bullets, man. It's too many bullets.
This is not too many bullets, trust me.
really suspicious.
I've seen too
Got it.
many bullets.
Then the fact that
Right, testimony's a lie.
I need to remember the buttons.
I don't think I can
Wise shoot. Oh, you've already figured that out, haven't you? Hajime is the only witness.
Hajime alive.
Am I the only witness?
I don't know.
Surveillance camera unit?
Surveillance camera, videos, movie ticket invitation, motel room key, scrap of thick paper. What's this one? Imitating the movie.
I didn't see the movie.
Well done.
Hajime's testimony is clearly
Yes, I completely forgot that. Yeah, you spotted that before I did.
Then the fact that Ibuki hung herself.
How do I speed things up again?
would also be.
I can't remember.
I don't think I can deny.
Not that one.
I got him.
Obviously, you can't Hajime the
And then stop.
He is
I
Hajime.
got it.
Hajime's testimony.
Okay.
Motel
Go.
room key, graphic papers, events camera, movies invitation ticket.
I don't think I can.
Right, and then it's after this one. So stop, and then. Slow it down. There we go. Boom.
Eat shit! I thought that said count F then. I count a few!
Killer. I mean, there's no.
I am the countess of this land.
Of course course you're not. I already knew that.
I'm just fucking with you because hope and despair! By the way, should I go on my little bit that I said about him and how you could improve him as a character?
Yes, go on.
Okay, so I'm going to stop the video real quick right here. Just rap with me for a second, audience.
Right, so I was asking him what his most
Cool, you
hated
take over,
character
that's
was.
fine. I'll just drink my fucking apple juice.
So I was asking him what his most hated character was, and we were talking about Hiyoko, and I got onto
Obviously.
I got onto Nagito, and I expressed that I actually kind of enjoy him. And you then said why. Now, please take center stage.
The thing about Nagito is there's no in-between with him. I actually thought he was okay before the first trial because he was like just an okay dude. He was trying to help out. But the thing is, this Nagito is shit because, like I said, there's no middle ground with him. He tries to help everyone by putting them in extremely despairing situations so that when they overcome it, they will become better people. Bad times create better people. But the thing is, this doesn't make sense towards his character because there's no... It's only ever 100% or nothing. Sure, he'll be like, I'll ruin the trial for you all so it's even harder so you overcome a greater despair. Okay, well, if you're trying to help us, can you, like, help me with my shopping? I need to carry it back to my house. No! I will only ever ruin everything or do nothing! Yeah, but... like, he'd be so much more of an interesting character if he also tried to help them outside of hope and despair. Like, he legitimately cared about them and showed that in more relatable ways. Like, hey, Hajime, you want to hang out and play some video games and be friends? Also, I'm gonna ruin the trial, but... you know, just give him some in-between stuff. Make him a fucking human. Because all he ever does is act mysterious or ruin everything. There's no in-between. Or do nothing. He either does nothing or does everything. Fuck him. He's a fucking prick.
Before the incident, Hajime had never
But I still like him
his invitation
for all the wrong reasons.
each person
I mean, subjectivity is the ability to like shit and hate good.
that shows the difference in time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Subjectivity is a disability.
Down syndrome is a disability. So is Down syndrome subjectivity?
You are only ever subjectively Down syndrome.
I have Down syndrome. I mean, it's your opinion, bro.
Which means there's no way Hajime saw the movie.
Oh yeah, the trial room's slightly different.
Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Yes, because I wanted to display.
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. And also
Iron out the kinks, you know? Give a little bit of a helping hand. Point out the flaw in your logic so that you're not stupid.
Point out the lack of a flaw in your logic for no fucking reason. We
Yeah,
were
he was
paid by
pointing
the
out-
letter.
He was pointing out the flaw in our logic because
Someone might have noticed later, and this scene could have actually had some weight to it. But we just had to prove that Nagito's smart.
Let us move on to the argument.
Now, since we arbitrarily decided that Hajime's testimony is reliable for a series of stupid and pointless events,
So this means Ibuki
for a series of coincidences.
definitely right?
a series of Nagito being a dick,
yeah, I'm positive.
HIV positive,
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
because I gave her HIV.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
She committed suicide!
Murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide ain't possible, huh?
Sure, let's go with that.
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is.
And it ain't that Yoko's dead.
Hajime is gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
Gundam's
As long
doing
as it
stuff.
takes to commit a murder.
Gundam is doing stuff.
Yes, Gundam is doing stuff.
I'm now invested. I prefer my
We've
voice.
lost 3 people. So the responsibility's got to go to some. Well, there's a bit of the responsibility's got to be handed out.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible. That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music.
10 minutes is a long time.
You could kill someone in 10 minutes, but you'd have to kill them, put their kimono on, tie them to a fucking wall.
What do you mean a closed
Who
room?
said she didn't already have a kimono on?
Killer blocked the venue door from the
The
inside
sash.
to try to prevent them entering the
You're wrong! It was the sash!
However, that door is the only entrance
I should start doing that in real life.
You're wrong!
Just, my mum comes over and she's like, oh,
Scream it in her face.
just like, oh, did you, I think, did you eat all of the chocolate biscuits? You're wrong! It was Holly who ate them! The crumbs are on her face!
And shoot her in the face.
Oh no.
You're wrong!
if they blocked the door from the inside. The
Or I
killer
slowly
wouldn't
and
have
creepily twist my finger in like that one shitty scene Hajime has.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means
Do you remember the first time someone did that back to us in this game and I was like, oh shit!
Yeah. When that happened too. I love it. That's why I like the Rebutal Showdown, because people do it back to you.
the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And
Such as me! Oh.
and Kazuichi.
Well, also you.
Me too.
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. One of them met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves...
So what do you think? Is this solid logic? I mean, is this is this logic solid?
What? You
Is
said it
his
right the
logic
first...
solid?
Oh.
No, I said is his solid logic.
Is his logic solid logic? Is his Logitech a 920? He's on the he's definitely following some logic right there, but it doesn't add up to me.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too.
Excuse me?
What?
Why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
What? I'm so confused.
That must have been a reference to something.
Anyway, if
This is why referential humor is not funny, kids.
obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
You know what, Fuyuhiko? I can't argue with that. We should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis. And you know what? If you act like my enemy, you will become my enemy.
It's such a quotable film.
I fucking love Bright. I keep seeing reviews of how it's fucking the worst movie ever and it's awful. And yeah.
We'll just
great.
ignore the fact that the audience loves it.
Well, the thing is, objectively, it's a bad film. But so's The Room. Doesn't stop people from loving The Room. And the thing about Bright is, Bright was a bad movie that was fucking entertaining. More entertaining than a lot of good movies. Which, you know...
I'd sooner watch Bright than Avatar.
What, you mean the
The
weird...
blue people.
Okay, I thought you were going to say, like, The Last Airbender, because yeah.
No, that's just shit in general.
I would sooner watch Paint Dry than Avatar. That was just fucking overblown bullshit. Make your argument. Or how about you the gay?
What if I don't want to make it?
Killer was still
I
inside.
want to shoot him in the face.
I want you to make
I like
it.
the
for
idea
me.
that Hajime just spits at him. So they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door?
I did not read the first few weak points.
That door should not have had a lock.
Semi-transparent glob.
Was on the floor in front of the door.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
About the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a mark to lock the door. By
can't.
doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited until we gathered together. And suddenly appeared.
I mean, I remember the ultimate,
Oh my god.
but I can't remember how
Oh.
to get there.
You just jammed up a little bit there.
Serial crime dramas.
Yeah, so did the video. I remember the final solution, like what this eventually leads to, but I can't remember how to get there.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside. No, that's wrong.
Cool.
So smart.
I wasn't looking. What'd you shoot?
There's also a possibility
The semi-transparent glob to they were inside the room.
Oh, okay.
from the outside.
I do not understand.
Semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber maybe?
Or glue?
Or wood glue. I'm rubber, you're glue. Gummy, I fuck you.
I see.
Semi-transparent glob.
Transparent glob. Must have been blue.
Blue?
What did you say?
Semi-transparent glob. I mean, why? Why
Because
not
it's-
just glob?
It's a glob, and it is, in fact, semi-transparent. They could have
Yeah,
just said
what-
translucent.
And it's not that. It's like when you first describe it, when you first bring it up, sure, call it a semi-transparent glob. But then from then on, people are calling it a semi-transparent glob. It's so unnecessary.
He's using a semi-transparent glob. A
A
semi-transparent glob?
glob?
Haha, my semi-transparent glob will save the day.
But you've run out of semi-transparent glob.
But I had a reserve semi-transparent glob.
Fuck!
But I too have a semi-transparent glob, which is stronger than yours.
I only have a fully opaque glob.
I have a completely transparent glob. You'll never see it coming. My god, these strategies.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, man.
It had a
You fucking stupid-looking bitch. Fuck you.
workshop chemical.
I just don't like her face.
I bit my tongue.
Look at me. This is my thinking face. I have Down syndrome.
Well, that's just your opinion, bro.
You're wrong!
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
And if you act like my enemy...
Glue was only applied to areas where blood was touched.
You know, I'm not from here.
They must have sealed the
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. It fits well. Together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
Depends on the glue.
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unmatched.
You know, I did notice, if we push the door inwards, how come the drumstick was right next to the door?
Yeah, it would have flown out to the side, surely.
It's so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it.
God, it's so obvious.
I'm so smart, everyone. Don't you just like me? Isn't it cool how I seem really disinterested?
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
You did.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
Tomorrow, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no.
Can we burn this rabbit?
You know what, Monomi? I think you just solved the Syrian conflict.
So, May left the venue. The killer murdered
I think that was one of the smartest jokes I've ever made.
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
even quick work has limits.
Aw, that unimaginable speed for a slowpoke.
What unimaginable speed!
The killer is wrapping up the body in duct tape! Look at him go! Monokuma's enjoying himself, at least.
Yay!
Yay! Murder!
Dad!
Oh, Dad, what's for breakfast?
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back,
Oh my god, the pillar was fake, you fucking idiots!
but it's possible that the body was just.
Oh yeah, we haven't figured that out yet. So we just figured it out so quickly and so easily. I thought we all knew that by now.
Boy, what do you mean, we? Did you figure that shit out at the start?
Yes.
What, of your one?
The body wasn't
When
Yeah.
you played through this?
Yes. Just there's a bit of ripped paper there. I'll just put.
Ah,
one
I
and one
figured it
together.
out even sooner, though.
Here, I have.
That scrap of paper is that found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
It's all papery and scrappy.
Debbie, do.
Ruby Roo. Sorry, I just got nostalgic.
Oh boy, minigame time.
It's Gangman's Hambit.
It's gay man's fuck bit.
I love a bit of ham. Alright, what we looking
Right.
I can't remember what we're looking for here.
Me neither. Do hold X.
Wallpaper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll
great.
be it. That'll be it.
How do
Hangman's Gambit in V3 is awful because the words that you need to make or the sentence that you need to make is never obvious. Whereas in 2, you could just you just look at it, look at the question, boom, you know what word you need to make.
I wanna be
V3, it's
the
just
wallpaper.
what am I trying to do?
There's too many,
You can slow it down, you know.
but that's for pussies.
Oh, okay. I'll be sure to remember that when we get into the final Hangman's Gambit.
Please do. I really want to eat those words. Go away.
Oh no, you're not on hard difficulty, are you? You're on pussy difficulty. I don't know if it's any different actually. It might be just as hard.
No, not Papa. I was just thinking of my daddy.
Wall Papa!
Papa, why did you leave me?
Papa, can I go and play with the puppies, Papa?
No, son. Not today. Hajime looks like he's got spine problems.
With all the bending over he has to do.
For me.
How was that a joke, Brain?
Yeah, you said that with the tone of like...
With all the bending over he has to do, am I right, lads?
My grandmother has back problems. Yeah, I bet she has to get groceries.
There along the edge of the wall, wasn't it? If so,
You're right. You overlooked
That's a different graphic.
tearing the wallpaper.
I feel like one rip is maybe a bit bigger than the other one, and
Yeah,
also,
that's what I was saying.
also the stickers don't line up properly. And but good effort.
It fits
Isn't it a 3D model? How did they fuck that up?
I don't know.
That does not fit perfectly. That seriously doesn't. The side on the left is also ripped.
He's also ripped, yeah.
Look, like a glove. He's got one of those child toys and he's trying to push the square through the circle.
Yeah.
It's seamless.
What's wrong with that? Those body disappeared?
Oh my god! Not even the art team was talking to themselves internally. Do you reckon the guy, when he fucking made that, was like, why did they get me to do this?
There were two guys. One made the big piece, one made the little piece, and they weren't allowed to talk to each other.
No, but somebody had to make the art, had to make the picture where the two are put together.
Yeah, and it was the third guy who was like, "What the fuck? You know, whatever. I don't get paid enough for this."
I don't get paid by the pixel, but the writers get paid by the word. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, just fucking throw it in. Whatever. Give me my paycheck. My throat is really scratchy, and I'm sorry.
It's a good thing you don't have to talk. It's not at all. Oh, yay, logic dive.
How do you even play? I figured it out.
But no, we'll be here forever if you do that. So dip forwards and then jump over this. Yay, and then go through the logic fragments.
My favourite.
Mind blockers. These are blockages in Hajime's mind. That
I found easy mode.
just you're on a timer.
Oh shit, let's go.
And Hajime leaps in his mind, and yeah, this was awful in V3 as well. I think I've said that already. It's called Psych Taxi in V3. Oh yeah, the collision detection on this is fucking awful. Jumping onto platforms is
Question one. Why did Hyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was hidden.
Yeah, it's called Psych Taxi in V3, and it is the worst mini game in the entire franchise.
You're the worst minigame in the entire franchise.
Well done. Top A grade comedy. Why do people watch this?
Your mum's the worst. Your mum would be a great minigame, I'm sorry. Somehow that's more of an insult.
Question.
What did the killer use to hide her body? The wallpaper.
His penis.
Deceit.
What did the killer use to hide him?
Hajime, are you okay? Yeah, we. Hajime, snap out of it.
He actually leans from side to side in the real one.
He jumps every time he jumps in this.
Oh, he's at it again.
And then, like, he snaps his eyes open. I've got it! What the fuck is wrong with you, Hajime? How did the killer hide her body? With the wallpaper. My Trumpness, it wants me to go this way. Oh, man. Okay, they covered the pillar.
Logic die. It looks like Sora there, almost. Maybe, if you squint and we're having a stroke and we're drunk.
And we're playing a good game. That being said, Sora's beaten some bad games.
Like, all of them except the first.
He's on the ground, like, frothing at the mouth. Hajime, are you okay? I've got it! He said I got it!
It would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
They pid the hiller?
Yeah,
Oh, funny.
the killer was able to...
You know what? Why don't you make the jokes then? You know what? There you go, Comedy Man Finn. Here you go. Say something funny, funny boy.
Your life.
That's not funny. That's just sad.
Also, I should have said this channel. That would have been funny.
I fucking hope so. Your channel's funny. Thank you.
How'd you like that, dipshit?
You produce quality content, faggot.
You also smell nice.
Understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
They use the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting
Hey guys, are you really hungry?
around the pillar. So using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the wallpaper covered in
Oh my god. With the wallpaper. They hid her body inside the wallpaper.
The wallpaper she hid.
the wallpaper as soon as I left the music room.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper.
The wallpaper?
And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been.
A good thing we had hamsters to pull it down for us.
Hajime could have walked
Thank God for hamsters.
Yeah, thank Christ for that convenient plot device.
Leave Gundam alone.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone.
Also, they could have lowered the lighting, but Gundam stepped in just to make it funny, so that's fine.
It's not them. When was Hiyoko actually killed? Good point. And on that note,
She never was. She's still alive now, drowning in her own blood.
Good point. And on that note, he just walks out the room crying. I don't know!
Oh, she's dead.
She's dead.
I'm dead, boy.
Mentioned imitation murder more than once. But
He's mentioned a lot of things more than once, Monami. You'll get used to it.
Why did they feel the need for somebody to explain at this point what an imitation murder was when they told us during the mystery, during the investigation?
my likeness in your movies without my permission.
Like,
Dude, she could sue Monokuma.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
There are so many
I knew it. She only likes to look at moss balls.
That would explain her looking at moss balls.
Ibuki's death by hand
You're wrong!
I got some really mossy balls here for you to look at.
That's fucking... You want to see a doctor about that if they're mossy? I got some green fungal rotting testes right here.
Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
Yeah, he got taped up after... Wait, what?
He got pinned to the tree by arrows.
Yeah, but it wasn't after the fact, you know.
Of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
The fucking broken machine.
In the first place.
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
They wanted brownie points from Monokuma.
It's because they really enjoyed the movie. Oh, that's that's literally one of the options.
Sure. The Citizen
read-
Kuma. The Citizen
Citizen
Kuma.
Kuma.
I fucking...
Oh.
That's some good shit. But I actually hate...
David
I hate...
Cracker came in, had a coffee, wrote something on a piece of paper and left, and they were all astounded.
But because he wasn't a writer, they had to put it in as an option that you might never even find. To hide the weapon... No, it's to mix up the killing order.
Did you ever suspect that?
Killer imitated
What?
2 of the murders from
That it was to mess up the killing order?
Yeah, I said that from the start, didn't I?
I don't remember.
That's
you
why I
saying
said...
that.
That's why I said they hid the body, because she was killed previously instead of after.
Okay.
Then Hiyoko was actually
I figured that out before we even saw the movie. Because, like, it was the same as Celeste's trial, you know? If they fuck up the order of the killing, then it would lead them to the wrong conclusions about who did the murder in the first place. The movie just confirmed it.
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah,
Thank you, Gundam.
the condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean?
Let me have a look at something real quick, because I've been suspicious of one thing.
He's a bit panicky. What do you mean? What are you looking at?
The rope used for hanging. According to Mikan, there is no doubt that the cause of Ibuki's death was her hanging herself with this rope. And where's Ibuki's body? Oh, the autopsy. No, this isn't an autopsy.
Yeah, it's just her account.
Where's the autopsy?
Where is the autopsy?
There is no autopsy.
Get Mikan's account then.
Right, I'm
No,
doing
no.
Monica. Mikan was with
No, that's, not
Hajime.
that's not the autopsy.
Where's the autopsy?
Fuck you, the autopsy's not important apparently. There's the Monokuma file.
Ibuki Miyoda's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking.
What are you thinking?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but when you hang yourself, you don't actually crush your windpipe, you just close off your airways.
No, if you hang yourself properly, you can snap. You can crush your windpipe by
But-
snapping your neck.
But it was just a kick-out step ladder. It wasn't a proper hanging. The drop is supposed to snap the neck, meaning that she didn't hang herself properly.
It says the cause of death was a crushed windpipe and not suffocation. If it said suffocation, then it would have been cause for alarm.
Well, suffocation is how you die from hanging when you do it wrong.
Yeah. So if she's got a crushed windpipe,
So she was not. She didn't actually die from hanging.
why not?
Because look, okay, so when you hang yourself, right, the drop snaps your neck.
Yeah.
She died not from a drop, but from choking to death.
Oh, okay.
If that had been,
How do you know she died from choking to death?
it said so.
It said she died from a crushed windpipe.
It said she died. Hang on, let me fucking check this again because I remember seeing choking. A crushed windpipe as a result of choking.
Oh.
So
That's a really awkward way of writing it. And I think you're reading too much into it because that requires external knowledge.
what do you mean?
Like knowing the fundamentals of how one dies from hanging themselves, that's external
But
knowledge. It
that's
never
the kind of
expects you to have
stuff.
that.
Yeah, but that's the kind of stuff that they would throw in to act clever. I'm just saying, it was suspicious.
If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell
When
me
I
before
beat you,
With my dick.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see.
I'll show you breeding.
Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Ryoko was killed.
Blood on the souls.
Ryoko was killed before Ibuki.
Blood on the souls, blood on the roots, blood on the vines, blood on the sand.
Your opponent is out of your league.
Oh my god.
Too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Don't do
Fuck.
this to Gundam, you fucking assholes. They're doing the classic Pride Before a Fall move with Gundam. You couldn't possibly be smarter than me, I'm so smart. Actually, blah blah. Oh my god, I am the fool and you're so cool and awesome and everyone should like you.
And he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's. How can a low-class creature with
Please stop ruining Gundam, you fucking assholes! Jackie ain't worth it!
Something that's only possible.
it seems you suffer?
I don't want to see this anymore. I already know what the answer is. They're going too far, man.
It's the first bullet.
When Ryoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I mean, that doesn't...
Present your evidence.
Did you see her walk it?
If her feet were, was there any sign she stepped on something?
There we go.
I agree with that.
At least I didn't have to shoot fucking Gundam.
Just as Sonia said,
I agree with that line. It's so, like, it's too long. It peters off at the end. It's like, objection is great because it's short and snappy. You know, like, or, you're wrong, but I agree with that. It just goes on a little bit too long.
It should just be, I agree.
soles of slippers.
Or, exactly!
Nah, he should just shout consent in their face.
It should just zoom in on him and he goes, yeah.
Right? She suffered no external injuries.
So,
You're not wrong!
you are the opposite of wrong, which is correct!
Then it's Ryoko's blood.
You know what, all of them should just be replaced with, ah!
Ryoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck.
A fetal slice on her neck.
Instantly, right?
If Ibuki
I'm sorry, what did you say?
A fetal slice on her neck.
Okay.
She was pregnant
Just
with a
making-
child called Nick, and he got cut, and it was a fetal slice on her neck.
Ibuki was still standing when Ryoko
I was just making sure that I actually heard what you said.
For a second, I thought you said something weird.
We're all on the same page.
Ah! Okay, that was actually nicely animated. Don't make me fight Gundam.
That it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks.
You know people can shower Gundam. Oh!
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know.
I don't want to do this to you, Gundam. I don't want to break the illusion of power.
Frightened, you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status.
They're having fun with it here.
Your conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Oh, just let me lose. I'll die rather than fight him. Right, okay, I can't read this much this fast, so...
Blood on Ibuki's feet belong to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Blood...
Can't step on blood that was never there.
Smudge on the floor.
Okay.
See a nice nightmare.
Advance!
Oh yeah, this is the game where it teaches you that sometimes it's not best to advance.
Hiyoko was taped to the
Because now you've advanced, there are no weak points in his argument.
However, you cannot step on the pillar with your feet. You should feel it's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use 60% of my power.
Oh my god. He's too powerful.
So now you have to let him push you back.
Pillar, yes. It's possible.
Are you okay?
I'm being swallowed. How do you actually just had a stroke?
Help! You are no longer the protagonist.
Saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no...
Ah!
No! No, don't let him beat you back. Actually, I don't know what happens. You might just lose a shit ton of health.
Kill him! Just kill him!
The blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko?
Whoops.
Right. Oh, what are you doing? Right.
Impossible!
Right. Don't slice. Don't slice. Okay, it's the next one.
There was no blood on the floor.
What the?
Allow me to cut through those words.
How's about fuck you?
Well, allow me to cut through those words. That's a bit too long, but it's still punchier than I agree with that.
You know what would have been better?
What would have been better?
Time for a cutting remark!
No, that's no.
Yeah.
No.
So cool.
Allow me to cut you. Just that. Just that.
I'll fucking stab you!
As if Makoto was still the protagonist.
Probably seen the blood that
Are you saying he has a personality?
Look, can you not remember all the fun we had with him, and where he was
Yeah,
really
the
wrong?
fun we had with him. Not the writers. Us.
Oh. But that's what we would have descended into, is my point. We would have just straight up descended into, I'll fucking cut you.
Even if they're able to hide fields,
They had no fun with him.
bad if
Had no fun.
out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
She died in a titty bar.
Yoko's body was
She died in the city bar too.
her bleeding.
Her titties died in a titty bar too.
Will stop once the heart stops.
Not true.
So I don't think they had to go that far. Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact. So the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right. I didn't know the time of death because of the heater.
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma files. Keep concrete evidence from us.
Hey, Monokuma, what gives?
There's no one else.
Oh, I never interfere with a classroom.
Then it's decided. Killed before Ibuki.
I guess we just won't bring that up.
It appears that it is wiser to
Everyone, quick, avoid the plot hole. Run from the plot hole.
good or evil. There's no
It's swallowing everything.
Oh no, my blood hole!
Can't you just shut up and back off?
This is why you should meddle with the trial. The writer's head right around it.
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute.
Hmm?
Alright, Kazuichi's the new worst character.
Oh, for telling Gunnar to shut up.
And back off, yeah.
Okay.
He's the worst
Worse than
character now.
Worse than Hiyoko?
Yep, a million times worse. Fuck, Kazuichi is now actually the villain of the game.
Okay.
Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed
Hey!
what are we supposed to do?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all. Yourself.
If it's a suicide, does that mean the person actually killed themselves?
Technically, yes.
Nagito, what do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hiyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hiyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible. Then she never would have killed her to begin with.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
Thoughts?
Ibuki's the killer.
No.
She wouldn't have been able
Okay.
to falsify the sequence of the murder.
Let me tell you something, right?
You don't think.
The unfortunate thing about games and movies is that they follow a pattern. And if Ibuki had just killed Hiyoko and then murdered herself because she was like, oh fuck, I feel bad for that. Like, let's say she had the despair disease, she killed Hiyoko and then got rid of the despair disease, saw what she'd done, felt bad and killed herself. She would have had the murderer's despair disease. The gullible despair disease does not add up, and therefore it would be redundant to the story. Therefore, her death has to have something to do with the despair disease. Just as a rule of writing. So, someone else told her to do it. If she did it.
After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive.
How much can you add to a story, like a mystery, that doesn't actually serve a point to the plot before it is just a waste of time? Like, say the despair disease was pointless, and that Ibuki actually did just kill.
Then it would be
and
a
then-
bad mystery. A good mystery gives you all of the pieces that you would need. Nothing more, nothing less. But is difficult to have them pieced together.
But are you not saying? Oh no, you weren't complaining. No, I was. I thought you were complaining that that just makes it easier to solve because then you know everything. That no, you weren't.
No. I love a mystery that gives me literally all of the pieces, but in an order I can't comprehend, and then explains how they go together. Me and mystery games and stories, it's a battle between me and the author. Me and the writers, in this case. They are trying to outsmart me by giving me the pieces that I need to solve it, and then trying to mislead me and stop me from coming to the correct conclusion, so they can then pull out their big flourish and show me how it was all done. But the trick to a mystery, what I find so great about good mysteries, is figuring out the trick before the magician reveals the secret. And that's why I always try and figure it out beforehand. That's why I get so invested in the trials. Because I want to piece it all together before the writers force feed it to me. And that's the game.
Oh, I can't wait until we get to V3.
Why?
Because the first trial is the worst trial, to my mind. Actually, no, it is the worst trial because it's the first one in the game. It's the one that tries to keep your attention for the rest of it, and it fails so awfully, so spectacularly.
But like to people who think that I've solved quite a few of these. I mean, how many have I fucked up on and not been able to figure it out by the end? Do you reckon? Because I don't remember.
You were absolutely stumped for the fake trial in Danganronpa 1 where Makoto gets convicted.
Does that one count?
Wait, no. Or was it the one after that the way you were stumped? Yeah, it was. I think. No, it wasn't. You were stumped for one of them. I know that.
See, a lot of people, if you think I'm actually good at solving these different trials and that, and you think, hey, you should be a detective, let me tell you something about real detective work. None of this ever happens. It does not follow a pattern. It does not follow a code. It's completely different rules. A murderer can murder for any fucking reason, in any fucking way, and they can be, like, all of the pieces do not have to add up. There will be excess, and excess is where I struggle, because a lot of how I figure out these cases is because I know writing. It's got less to do with actual detective work and more to do with my understanding of writing. The writers know that a bad trial would have excess stuff to mislead people. A good writer knows that in a mystery, you use all of the same pieces to mislead that you do to solve the case. Such as time of death. Trying to make me think that the time of death was the other way around is giving me all the pieces I need for the real answer, but jumbling them in a way that would take me to a different conclusion. That's smart. That's good.
I think that's the first positive thing you've had to say about this case.
I don't have a problem with this case. I like it. So far, this one hasn't upset me like some of the others have.
There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And
But like I said, I consider this an exercise in me versus the writers of the game.
chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would
I consider visual novels something where the writer takes me on a journey, and I will take it as it comes to enjoy it as it was intended.
Yeah, but I'm not about that life. That's gay. The thing is, like, I would be like that with a lot of other visual novels, but because this one is it's a crime-solving novel, basically. What the writers intended is to outsmart the reader. And fuck that, I'm not letting them do that to me.
Yeah, you hate that. You hate it when that happens.
If they can manage it, hats off to them. But I ain't going down without a fight, you know? I have to prove my intellectual dominance because I'm extremely insecure.
Which is why the only solution is to make trains of logic that only make sense in the universe in which it was conceived. Hello, fucking Phoenix Wright crossed with Professor Layton. Oh yeah, magic exists. Fuck you. Try to solve a trial in which magic exists. Well, okay.
Maybe they used a blunt... No, they used magic. How am I supposed to... Yeah... How would they get into the room? It was locked. Magic. How did they get out the room? It's a locked room. Magic.
Don't say it all proud.
putting that aside,
In fact, fucking Spirit of Justice, the latest Ace Attorney game, is... It has... I didn't like it. A lot of people love it, but I just straight up didn't like it because it was established in the first game of Ace Attorney that channeling spirits exists, and they do establish the rules of it so that they can't abuse it, but that still means that it follows a train of logic that you can't wrap your head around because it's something that by all means doesn't exist. And then Spirit of Justice was a game in which every case involved spirit channeling, and it really suffered because of it. That's why Fucking Ace Attorney Investigations. The two investigation games are my favourite in the Ace Attorney series. Mostly, well, not mostly but partly because there is no spirit channeling at all. It's all logic. It's one of the games. It's one of the series' themes, because that's a mini series involved with just 2 games. It's one of its themes, logic. Which, I would have thought a mystery game would have in spades as a theme, but apparently not.
They're putting a lot of emphasis on how live that video was.
It was so live, the video was almost alive.
But she's dead!
Oh! We're not even halfway through the trial, by the way.
I know. I don't think we're going to do it all in one sitting. I can't upload something like that.
Oh no, we're gonna stop it at the trial intermission. I always intended that.
And then I need to get food.
Oh shit.
I like Sonya.
Sonya's cool.
Sonya's biggest problem is her, dynamic with Kazuichi. He's so bad around her that he weakens her.
She is an example of a character that doesn't necessarily do anything done well.
Because she tries doing stuff all the time.
Yeah. Not like that fucking character in V3.
Yeah, that one. Fuck 'em.
I fucking hate them.
Okay, Sonya's account, movie invitation ticket. What are we even talking about?
I can't remember.
We have to destroy the weakest alibi.
How was it?
Can I agree with... Nobody has an alibi. For Yahiko's account? The murder supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi for that time is...
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Does Sonya have an alibi?
The morning announcement. I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I mean...
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't...
I mean, I think I know who it is, but then again, I know who the murderer is.
I was where I was supposed to be.
So I don't know if...
Okay, I guess I can't agree with him.
Looks like
I agree with you! Now I could have done it!
I mean, Hajime, I like your support and everything, but let's not jump to conclusions. I am a Yakuza.
Alright, okay, so...
Right, so what's for Yukiko's account?
After Fuyuhiko met Mikan in front of the hospital, they split it up to search... they checked the... Okay, so that's just about what they were doing after that, so...
Okay.
We're only separate for a short time.
Sonya's account.
Hiyoko was distraught because her kimono was disheveled and she was unable to tie it on her own, that's when Sonya apparently told her about the full-length mirror at the music venue.
And then there's Mikan's account?
Right up until the Monokuma announcement that morning, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Really? Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everyone and realized that Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Ibuki, she apparently met up with Yahiko. That doesn't give her a very strong alibi. That was a lot of time where she could have done some stuff.
Then let's try using that one, I
sleeping.
suppose.
Everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed... What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be. My own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the... If nobody has an alibi...
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she did have a lot of free time when she was making her way from our cottage to the hospital.
In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
Excuse me?
Was the...
That's the opposite of what I was saying, Hajime.
You two have alibis?
We do?
Oh yeah, that's what they were referring to.
Yeah, I know that, but she had plenty of time after that. One you'll never get into.
I accidentally fell asleep and
I accidentally wrapped my arms around him, tucked myself in the same duvet.
And shoved my breasts in his face.
too much info.
Not enough info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
We went to the hospital together afterward, so we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case,
But do you have lullabies?
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a
She
corner
tried.
instead.
Bless her.
Unlike some people, Nagito.
Really, all it was?
He thinks he's trying.
To make things worse.
The time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence.
Faking the time, the crime.
Process. Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Was that the only reason? Oh my god.
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Interesting theory. Oh, aren't those the fucking questions? Whose trap is it? Well, if we knew that, we wouldn't need to figure out whose trap it is.
Dun dun dun. That's what we're gonna do for this episode.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Cool.
great.
It's like the Monokuma Theatre, but different.
But just as bad, in a different way. Well, we'll resume next time. Why do we always have to open with this dumb cunt?
I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
Shut up. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one where hopefully things will work a bit better. I don't want to spend hours setting up every fucking time we record this game. But at least you guys enjoy it. Leave in the comments how much you enjoy it. Show your support. Give me a like. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Smash your fucking face
Mum.
against the desk. Your mum. Come back next time for more A-grade roasts from
No, just
my
come
boy
back,
Finn.
please. Come back. Don't go.
Well, you don't need a reason. You come back. Bye.